everybody, I hope you're well. Today we're going to be doing a really big J fashion haul, and you might be thinking, Cece, weren't you in Japan in March? Wasn't that like 7 or 8 months ago? And you'd be right. I've had this pile of clothes sitting here that I've been rummaging through every time I want a cute outfit, and I really desperately want to put everything away in my wardrobe. But I've been telling myself, Cece, you can't put this stuff away until you've filmed your haul video, and now it's time. The good thing about this is that because I'm in Australia, the seasons are opposite to Japan. So now I can finally wear all of these spring clothes, because when I was there, it was springtime, so it was all of the like spring, summer fashion. And then I came home to Melbourne right as we entered winter, so I couldn't actually wear many of the things that I purchased. But now it's getting warm again, and so I'm really excited to show you all the kinds of clothes that I got. I will try and put prices where I remember them, but definitely check out my Osaka shopping guide video, which is a few videos back. I'll link it up here, because that shows you where I got most of my clothes while I was away on this trip. Now the thing with my J fashion is, I know that there's so many subcultures to J fashion in general, but I've never really been one to kind of label myself, so I generally hashtag myself as J fashion if I know that I bought it in Japan. So if you do know more about J fashion, I'd love to know what you think my style is called, if there even is a style. I definitely tend to wear very like muted pastel cute colors, nothing too over the top. It's very much like cute wearable fashion that you can kind of get away with wearing in cities like Melbourne, because people don't really dress too mega interesting or exciting here. I always do get happy when I see some J fashion girlies walking around Melbourne Central. So yeah, without further ado, let me show you everything that I got. So this is a really cool 3-piece set from Majestic Legion, I think that's what it's called. And I didn't actually know what this brand was at all until like my last day. I went to Shibuya and I saw this and I was like, oh, I just want to try it on. It doesn't mean I'll buy it, but I just want to try it. And then of course it was really cute. So it's this top here, and then you've got the matching skirt. You might have seen me wearing this in some of my Fuji footage, and then it has the matching jacket as well. What I really love about this is that each of the 3 pieces is so wearable for like mix and matching. You can wear it all together and it looks awesome, but you can also swap them around with like some other basic prints, because it's just a really nice cream floral with little blue flowers. And yeah, I think it's really nice and versatile. There's quite a few things that I got from Femme. It's a store that from the outside I wouldn't really think that I'd be drawn to, but as soon as I go in and I actually look in the shelves and I start moving everything aside, I always just find so many good things. Because like a lot of J fashion, as I said, it looks really adorable. Hey, don't scratch. What was I saying? I feel like a lot of J fashion shops that you walk past are super, super kawaii, and then you go in and you're like actually trying to find a piece that really calls to you, because the idea and the vision is nice, but then when it comes to finding that one piece that you want to like spend your money on, it's actually really hard. So I feel like it's the opposite for Femme. I always end up buying something from them. So I have this skirt, which I wore a lot in Kurashiki because it's the like denim town, and I thought that this suited it nicely. But it's just a really nice long skirt. I feel like it's more autumn winter wear, but you could definitely style it year round, which is really nice. So I think that is cute. And then also from Femme, I got this 2-piece outfit. I'm such a sucker for like sets, so like a 2-piece or a 3-piece. Firstly, it's just a pleated skirt, which might look pretty plain, but then it comes with this sick like cloak cape top thing. I don't even know what it's called, but it's got these like really wide sleeves. I kind of feel like I'm like a fashionable monk, or like I don't know, that I work in a temple or something, just because of the way that it's cut. And you can like style it in different ways, because the belt goes through some holes on the side. And yeah, so you can like tie it up at the front, at the back, you can do like an invisible tie underneath. And I just think it's really unique. Like, I don't know, the neckline definitely reminds me of like a middle school boy Japanese uniform, how it's like high collar. But yeah, basically they go really well together. This skirt can also be mixed and matched with other things. This one I feel like is quite specific to wear with the set as a whole. So in my Osaka shopping video, I discovered, I can't remember the name right now, but a really cute shop that has nice like basics but like kind of with a twist. And I found this jumper in the discount rack, which was $20 or 2,000 yen. If you didn't know already, I adopted a new kitty called Minerva. Currently, she has a lion cut because she was mistreated at her previous home and she had to have all of her fur shaved off. But she's very friendly and she's very weird. And yeah, I think she's fitting in really nicely. She's getting along with all of the kitties. Distracted by cats again. Yes, so I found this for about $20, 20 US, and it's like, it's just a jumper, it's just a sweater, but it's got like a really cool design. So it's a bit like, it's cropped, it's got this like crisscross, and then it's got like gaps in the shoulders so you can see your shoulders, and then it's like ruffled on the edge, on the sleeves, and it's just really comfy. I've worn it a bunch already since I've come home, and I just like staples that aren't like ring staples, they're staples with a twist. Then from the same store, I also got, I think this one was about like $35, and it's just a really cute top with a little Peter Pan kind of collar and then just the little ribbon details on the front, because I realized that I just had so many boring long sleeve shirts, and so I think this is a really nice way to spruce up my wardrobe and not have just like a plain white long sleeve when I need to stay warm. From another like cheapy shop in Shibuya 109, kind of like in the basement level, I'm pretty sure, I got this singlet. I felt like it was just good for layering. I'm trying to work on my layering skills. I feel like I don't have a vision like some people you see. They just like know how to put things together. So I decided to get myself a few like layering objects. And this is one of them. I think this was really cheap. It was like 10 bucks. And it's just like a nice floral top with the... Oh my goodness. Minerva just got the tea bag out of the sink. She's obsessed with any food that's in the sink. Now there's just like a big slimy trail of tea all along the ground. So there's this one, and then from the same store, I got my like most used, most successful purchase from the entire trip, and that is the top that I'm wearing right now, which is another two-piece set. So it's this like cardigan, and then you have a sleeveless top underneath with like a really cool lace top. And I have worn this so much. Like it's gotten to the point where I feel like this is already not matching the color of underneath, because I wear this cardigan all the time. It's so good at layering. It's so good for like putting on top of a nice summer dress, and then suddenly like you can stay warmer without having like to wear a jumper. It's so good and it's so cute, and even the back is really nice. And I don't even think it was that much. I think it's probably like $40 for the two, which is so good. And yeah, like I said, this is my most used purchase from the trip. Then we have a few things from Uniqlo Japan, because I know that the stuff from Uniqlo Japan is different from Uniqlo Australia, and I assume other Uniqlo. So basically I had a situation where I wasn't planning on going there, but on the day that I was about to go to Fuji, for some reason I curse myself with these pants all the time, but I wore my long flared jeans, and basically they like scraped the floor because they're so long. And that day it decided to snow in spring, so I ended up having the bottom of my pants just completely soaked, and I felt really embarrassed. But I'd already sent my big suitcase to the airport, and I only had like a very limited selection of stuff to work with. And so I was like, I'll just go to Uniqlo, I'll buy a pair of pants. And so I went to Uniqlo, and obviously I bought more than a pair of pants, because how can you not? So I got these cool, like, this was me testing my style. This was the replacement of what I ended up wearing for the day. I feel like they're more trendy than something I'd normally buy, because I get a little bit insecure when I try like a new shape. I'm very used to like what shapes look flattering on my body, and so these pants were like an interesting choice, but I wanted to like, I guess, challenge myself. So I got these pants, and then I also got just a pair of yoga pants. This probably isn't the most interesting part of the haul, but I got some blue yoga pants, which I've worn a lot. And then I got these two cat t-shirts, which are really cute. I just feel like I needed some new t-shirts so I can get rid of my old ones that have holes in it. And yeah, so that's my new like kind of workout outfits. Oh, I totally forgot as well that at Access Femme, I got this little like collar accessory. So basically you just wrap it around and then tie it up at the front and you get this cute little lacy number. I like that it kind of provides a little bit of sun protection as well, like over your shoulders. So you could wear it in so many different ways. I need to definitely put an active effort into styling this because this is one of those objects that I got to practice layering. So now I have no excuses. So this jumper, I was definitely in the market for a large oversized jumper. I tend to run through them really quickly because I just wear them so much throughout winter. So I went to Nile Perch and I got this cute little kitty jumper. It actually wasn't as expensive as I remember Nile Perch being, but I definitely think that the budget that I was on this trip was different to my first trip when I was like 17 and I was fresh out of school. And I remember walking in thinking, oh my God, this stuff is gorgeous, but I can't afford it. But I think this jumper was about like $90. I say all this is in like 9,000 yen, so in Australian dollars it's probably closer to like 100 or 110, but it's quite close. Yen is quite close to US dollar, I'm pretty sure, so like 90 US-ish. And I've been wearing this with everything. It's such a cute jumper. I just love like vintage looking graphic sweaters. Now we're getting close to the end here. So then we have these pants from Swan Kiss, which I'm having my moment with flared pants. It took me a while to get on board, but once I tried it on and I saw how it worked for my body shape, I think flared pants are epic, especially for people with shorter legs or just shorter in general. It just like balances everything out. I don't know, now when I try on skinny jeans or like tighter pants, it just makes me like, I don't know, I know it's an illusion, but I look like a lollipop. But when I have flared pants, it like balances out and creates a really nice silhouette. So like, I'm loving flared pants at the moment. And I remember when I got to Japan, or I was just about to leave, I saw these pants on one of my friend's stories that lives there, and I just knew I had to get them. So they're this really cute like pink gingham flared pants. They've got this lace detailing at the bottom, and I just think they're adorable. I love the little details. For some reason, pink gingham feels really nostalgic to me. So like, just like looking at them makes me feel happy. And I wore them as well to my friend's birthday party at a bar with a mechanical bull. Then I got 3 pairs of these socks actually. You'll see this brand everywhere. It's just Tutu On. And they've just got like really cute sock designs. So I got 3 pairs of these cat socks and I gave one of them to my friend Lily, and then I kept the other 2 for myself because they're such a cute design. And they're just good for everything. Then also I accidentally ended up getting a $50 pair of stockings, which I don't spend that much money on stockings. I'm like pushing it if I like put the extra $2 in to get one of those like ladder free pairs. And like I'm wearing these right now, and these are from AliExpress for like $3 and I'm fine with them. But when I was there, I was like, I want to stock up on a couple of skin colored stockings, and I went to this stall in the middle of a mall that had stockings, and I was like, oh, I may as well get them and tick them off my list while I'm here. So there was a section and I got these. They've got little bows on them. They're skin color. They're very cute. They were 1,100 yen, so about $11. And I thought, yeah, awesome. I love them. Oh, look at these ones next to them. They're so cute. And they've got like just little diamantes on them, like really not that many. And because they were next to each other, I was like, yeah, tights are $11, sure, I'll get them both. Went to check out. She said the total was something like 6,000 something. And you know, when you're used to your currency being like a lot lower numbers, that when you're in Japan they say things and you're just like, yep, that's the total. So I didn't even think about it until I walked away and I looked at the receipt and I was like, what did I just buy? And I realized that these are tights. It says tights produced by Tabio. This says Tabio, crafted by the hands of artisans and blended with the finest yarns to create peerless comfort. So yeah, I accidentally ended up getting like literally 4,950 yen tights. And now I'm too scared to ever wear them because they're really expensive and I have really rough nails a lot of the time. So like every time I put stockings on, I get at least like 2 new ladders. I need to wear them at some point. They're both still in here because I'm just scared of using them now. So that was one of my purchases that was silly. Then I got this really cute kitty cat plushie necklace, also from Nile Perch. This one was like 25 bucks, I think. It's cute. I've only worn it once so far because I was a little bit self-conscious about it, because it's quite a big necklace and I'm really like not used to that. I usually wear like quite small necklaces. And this is definitely a style choice when you usually wear kind of like muted kawaii clothes. So I was a little bit self-conscious about it. And then I like saw some ladies looking at me, and then it wasn't even negative, but like then I started overthinking it. I was like, they're judging me by my necklace. So I need to also wear this again and get over my like weird made up fear that it's too dramatic, because it's not. And then lastly, I went to one of the Treat Yourself pop-ups, which is a brand by a really cute girl, and she has pop-ups all over Japan. And yeah, so I got this sparkly long t-shirt. I think now she's selling them short sleeve because it's coming out of summer, but if you can see behind me, it like shimmers in the sun, so when you're walking it like makes sparkles everywhere. It's really nice, and it's like super good quality, long sleeve, comfortable, nothing too complex, but like I said about basics being like cute, I love all the gems. And then also from that store, I got this like long sleeve stripy like t-shirt dress. And this is really nice just because it's so like casual and comfortable. I wore this while I went to my friend's house to watch the grand final this year, because I don't follow sport, and I also don't really own any sporty clothes. And I was like, you know what? This looks sporty enough for me. So I wore this and it was really comfortable, and we went to like the field afterwards and kicked some balls around, and it was great. So that's that as well. That was, I think, everything that I got in Japan clothes wise. I'm actually uploading like haul videos for different categories like tea and snacks and Miffy and Mofu-san. So if you go on the YouTube short section of my page, you should be able to find them. Or you can follow me on TikTok as well. I'm trying to post more there. She's attacking me. And so that is it for my haul video. Let me know in the comments below which item of clothing was your favorite from the haul. I think I already said this, but definitely this 2-piece cardigan set is my absolute favorite. It's just been so practical and I've just got so much use out of it already. In terms of any regretful purchases, I would say it's literally just the tights. I probably could have returned them, seeing as I realized it happened like 5 minutes later. But my Japanese isn't good enough, and I know that most places don't do refunds, so I feel like I would have had to have a much better like grasp on the language to be like, oh, I literally just purchased them, is it okay? You know what I mean. And then also I was like mildly regretting purchasing this because I hadn't got to wear it yet. I was also getting in my head about how it looked, and then this is gonna sound so weird, but anybody with like body dysmorphia or like who struggles to like know what they look like when they look in a mirror would probably understand. Sometimes when I'm overthinking an outfit, I have to go like double visioned on purpose so that I can see 2 versions of myself, and then I look at the more blurry one, and that gives me like a better understanding of what I look like from an outside perspective. Let me know if you relate to that, because that actually might sound really weird to everyone and I'm just a little bit cuckoo, but good job! She brought in a pom-pom. Minerva loves this pom-pom so much. She like runs around the house and meows like she's caught a dead animal, and it's like, it's really mangled now, so I need to buy her a new one. But I definitely was thinking that this was a regret until I actually got to wear it, and I stopped being in my head and I was like, you know what, this is so cute. And so now I don't really have any regrets for purchases because I've gotten wear out of everything. And now that I can finally put it away in my wardrobe, it's going to be front and center for me to actually remember all of the cute things that I purchased and incorporate them into my daily life. So without further ado, I think that is it. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment, let me know what your favorite thing is, and I hope to see you all in the next video. I would definitely recommend your next watch be this Osaka shopping guide video. I put a lot of effort into finding some cute places for you so that you can learn where to shop, not just in Tokyo. There's definitely a lot less people doing kawaii shopping in Osaka, so I highly recommend this one, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!